everyone, it is Susie, and I have the Ephemera kind of collage kit that I put together. I've been mentioning this a couple of times in some videos in the past, and so anyway, I finally have it together, and I want to share with you what I have in it. I hope that the shadows are not too bad. I am doing this in the evening, so I've got to have the light on. Right after this video, I am going to have a video. I have a couple of little fun journals here that I kind of want to share, but I'm going to do it in a separate video that will upload just shortly after this one. So anyway, those journals are really fun. But anyway, to the Ephemera kit, I have so much stuff that I have never put in the Etsy shop, and so I kind of wanted to just grab some of that and get it in the shop, so, or get it, get it available, even if it has to go kit-wise. And then I mentioned previously in a video that I have a flashcard kit coming as well, with all kinds of various types of flashcards, not just mathematical, but as well as words and different things. So that's going to be a fun kit as well. So in this, all this is going to come in the kit, or in the in the kit that I am putting together. I'm not sure it's a kit, it's just kind of a pack, a ephemera collage pack. And I have packed some of my favorite things to use in collages. Let me see if I can. Here is a really pretty white, and I have used this in some of my collages. I just snipped little flowers off and different things. I'm not sure. Most of this is going to be about a half a yard. Yeah, this is about a half a yard. It's all approximate, though. I mean, it may not be exact. It may be give or take a little bit there. But anyway, there is that. And then this is my favorite, and I do use this quite a bit. And what I did is I just cut a piece. So I tried to get a couple of the big squares, some of the little pieces in it, like going here. But these are just some of the things I use in collages that I thought would be fun. Each one is going to come with some kind of little doily. They may all be kind of different, but they will just be small doilies. They're not going to be big, but you can cut them up, different things that you could use in them, or, use them in the journal, however. But all of them will come with some kind of little doily. And then I just have a snippet piece of some different things that are fun to use in a collage. Now I made 10 kits, so I didn't have a whole lot to put in one bag on some of this collage stuff. So I just tried to go, try to give each kit a little of something. And then here's a really fun, and I've used one of these also in a project, so I've cut this off and used it. Then I cut this out and use it for cloth or linen pockets. So, and then all the edging. So that's a fun little hanky or something there. I'm not even sure what it is. Here's some fun wide lace, and I always cut up my laces and use them when they're wide like that for my little collages. Here is another little fun piece. And this is really wide. I'd say it's about 4 inches. I'm not exact there. Not closer to 5 inches wide. Both of those are about the same width. And then here is some of that pretty blue fabric that I have. And I've just cut a piece. I just tried to make them all about the same, so they'll all be kind of. Now, I won't be exact on this because it's going to be about a half a yard, a little over a half a yard, about 21 inches in length. and then the width is about the 4 or 5 inches there. But it, like I said, it's just approximate. It'll all kind of vary. I didn't get them exact. And then I've got some of this fun pink fabric here. That's great in a collage as well, in the shabby chic. So that's going to be the little doily snippet part of the kit there. Then I have some really fun, I'll have about, I think I put 3 yards is what I put of some copy dyed seam binding in it, in the little kit here. That's some copy dyed. And then I have these cute little, I've never used these here, but they're just as cute as they can be. There's a little cream and there's a little white. And then most of them have a little gemstone. This one didn't have it, but most of them have a little gemstone, but they're easily removed. I think I have removed, see, I might have one over here that has one. Yeah, some of them have this little gemstone, most of them have this little gemstone here, but they're really easy to remove. I mean, that easy. You can just pull them off if you don't like it. So anyway, it will come with that. 2 of those, one in the cream and one in the white. Right there. Okay. And then I have some really fun stuff here. I tried to keep this all packed up so I wouldn't lose anything. I have some English just word cards, and I believe there's 10 of those. And then I have some little vintage tickets here that I've never put in the shop, and I believe there's 10 of those. 10 of those. I'm going to try to get this put back just a little bit here. Then I showed you in the little bingo journals the other day that I was putting some of these little letters in this kit. So there's just some random little letters there. Those were really fun to play with in those little journals. And I believe there's 8 of those in each one. And then I have these here that have never made the shop. These are some really pretty little playing cards with roses. And there'll be 5 of them in there. And I like playing, well, you know, with the journals. Oh, I take it back. There's 4 of them in there. 4 of them in there. So those would be fun to make little journals out of, or just simply alter them. They're so fun. I've really got into a lot of fun with the playing cards. And then there is the seam binding. I guess I had one rolled up in there, but there is the seam binding there. That was the coffee dye. And then I picked up this at a little shop we were going to, and I've got the big cards in here. It's some kind of game. It was called Quizmo, and it was just some kind of game. It was a vintage game. So I've just got some random pieces of it in here, and these are real sturdy. They're a real sturdy stock there that they're made out of. And there's 4 of those, and then here I've got here's that Quizmo game. There'll be 2 of these cards in there, and they're not as sturdy as the vintage bingos, but I mean they're still pretty sturdy, and they're a nice size. So they're not huge. They're just a really nice size. Those are coming with the kit. I've got a couple of these are negative, vintage photo negatives, like when you took them to the photo lab to have them developed. And then I've got just some postcards here. There'll be 2 craft and 1 white in each one. That comes in there as well. And then I have some of these vintage little receipts, like little guest checks. Be a couple of those, one of those, and then a couple of these vintage green guest checks. And I mean, they are flimsy. They're just the vintage guest checks there. So there'll be that will come in the kit. Let me get this together just a little bit so I don't lose it all. Okay, and then in this bag I have a vintage creative patterns, and it must have been some kind of something that you could you know, like the recipes come once a month or once every 3 months, whatever it was, and you know, you subscribe to it or paid, you know, to do it every month. Now they are going to have, some of them will have some spots from the age and stuff, so that's just part of, you know, and they're all different, you know, each one is going to be different in each kit, and they're just little vintage, showing you how to, you know, put. Now I don't know if a pattern came with them, maybe, you know, what all came in your kit, but anyway, there's just some little instructions and different things on how to make. But anyway, I thought that was fun. So there's that. And then here is some vintage. This is actually from a very early 1900s physician's diary, and I picked this up, I believe, on our little trip to Plano over Easter weekend this year. And anyway, I've just put in 3 sheets of this vintage paper. Now all of this is very vintage, and so it's kind of delicate. It would work best for collages. If you're going to bend it in any way, you'll have to reinforce it if you're putting it in a journal. All of this, the book pages are the same way. They're going to be very brittle, you know. So it was mainly for collage that I put this in here for. When you get these kind of vintage pieces, you're pretty much going to have to reinforce them. And it looks like I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 book pages. Now this one may have more than it needs. I think I put 5 in the book for the book pages. And then here is a couple of, these are vintage. I found these as well. They're coin rolls. And I guess what they did was, by the looks of it, when these were rolled, by the size of the coins, I guess it kind of showed what was in it. I thought they were kind of neat. I had never seen this before. Like, there's dimes, and anyway, I can't get it to go without bending it really bad, but I guess that's how it showed when it was rolled. I just thought it was kind of neat, because it's got the 5 cents, $2, I mean 50 cents, 1 cent. There was 50 coins in there to make 50 cents, I guess. But anyway, I just thought it was kind of fun. And I thought they would make maybe good even pockets if they were reinforced a little bit. And then here are some of the Frisco. I use these all the time for collages. I have some that when I sold these in the shop, I wouldn't sell the ones that were torn really bad. I sold the best ones, and then I wouldn't sell these because of the you know, different things that were, like this is missing the corner. So, but they worked great for collages. So anyway, that's why they're in here, because I thought they would be fun if you wanted to use them for a collage. Then I have some vintage ledger, and I believe there's 5 in there. This is just some vintage yellow ledger. I have a couple of Edith Holden pages in each one. So, and it's the, you know, four pages, you know, if you want to count them that way. But they were 2 inserts here. And, of course, they will all be random. But anyway, there's some Edith Holden. And there'll be 2 of those, 2 leaflets. Then I had some of these, and I had to bend it to be able to get it in here. I didn't want to fold those, but these are really fun, and I use these in the collages and even in my journals. I love using these, and I've got 3 of those sheets in there. Then I picked up some of these at the Daiso store, and these are like a waxed, glassine type papers, and they're really fun. I thought they would be fun. The reason why I picked them up is because I thought they would be fun in a journal if you had it as a page. I just thought they looked fun. And this one's all about the cafe and the coffee time there. I have a really pretty one, natural, and then here is a white, and it's kind of like just a script there, you know, writing. And then here's a little darker one in the natural. It's just a little craftier color. And then here is another coffee and cafe. And there's 5 different ones in that. So anyway, I thought that was fun. And then I've got 4 just cut out music sheets. Of course, vintage. And then I included 15 sheets of just some copy dyed paper. Now these are very lightly copy dyed. I think I have like 5 sheets that might be a little darker, but 10 sheets are really light in color. I like to use the light in color at different times because, especially if I'm doing a journal, and the lighting is not very good tonight, but and I don't even know if you can tell, but it is coffee dyed. It just, the colors just aren't coming through tonight. But anyway, there's 15 sheets of that, and they have been ironed. And I did add a little bit of baking soda to take out some of the acid, and I ironed them. So anyway, there's 15 sheets of coffee dyed paper. So I'm going to get this kind of put back together here. But just some fun stuff for collage. That was mainly where I was going with this. I just was wanting you to be able to collage with it. So that is everything that is in the kit. Going to be a little bit fun, really, just fun ephemera. Some stuff I picked up along the way that I just have never got in the Etsy shop. So anyway, guys, I'm going to, like I said, there'll be another video coming up here in just a second, right after this, with the little journals I've made that I want to share with you. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you in just a few in the next video.